Hey everybody, I just got back from seeing James Gunn's new Superman movie, starring David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, and Nicholas Hoult, and I had some different feelings for it than I expected, and so I wanted to give my spoiler-free thoughts on it. Let's talk about that. So, right off the bat, I will say I liked the movie, but I did not like it as much as I was hoping I would, but that's really not saying much. I'll explain as we go along here. I love David Corenswet as Superman. I think he's going to be great. I look forward to seeing more, I hope. The Justice Gang was very enjoyable. Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, you all probably didn't recognize me with those on. Let me take those off. It's amazing what those things can do. So the Justice Gang was really cool. I think they were fine. I would have liked to seen even more of them. Mr. Terrific was terrific. Guy Gardner, very enjoyable, funny, kind of a jerk, perfect. Hot Girl, could have had a little more Hot Girl on it. There's not a lot of character development with her, but that's fine. We won't get into it, but I would like to see her do a little more maybe. But she does a great job in the role, and so that's fine. I like all the Daily Planet staff. You have Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, and what is his name? Skylar Gisondo. I don't know how to say his last name. He's like the best Jimmy Olsen ever. For nostalgia's sake, I might say I don't even know the guy's name who played him in the first Superman, but I will say Skylar does a great job as Jimmy Olsen. He's exactly what I picture for him. So I love the chemistry between Lois and Superman and Lois and Clark. I think these two actors have really good chemistry together, and I want to see more. I want to see it delve more into their relationship. Just great. I thought they did a really good job with expressing the complex relationship. We'll just leave it at that. Crypto was great. I know he's kind of divisive for people as far as whether or not they're going to like him or not. If you're a dog lover, you'll probably love him. If everything does, it's like, okay, yep, that's my dog, So, if you're not a dog lover, well, I don't know. You should still be able to appreciate it. But I think he's a great addition to the movie. They handled it very well. Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult, amazing. He's wicked. I can't wait to see how this character evolves over time. I think he did a great job at embodying Lex Luthor's despising of Superman, if you will. So I think he did a really good job. He's a great actor, and he nailed this role. So then, we have, the kaiju. The special effects were okay. They're good. There's certain things that I like better than others. The kaiju was pretty good. I think it looked better in the movie than it did in the commercials or the trailers. I did not love the practical suit that they had for Metamorpho. It looked like a suit to me. Certain angles and stuff when he was moving, and just like his chest and his legs and stuff like that. I know they had to bulk him up, but I don't know. I guess they wanted to go as practical as possible, and the effect didn't land for me on him. Face was okay. He's a good actor. Sometimes you can't really. They didn't give a lot of chance for that to shine through though with the practical suit that they had him in, the practical makeup. So, I do like the character though. So that he was fun. Yeah, all the special effects. Fortress of Solitude was really cool. The way that comes out of the ground and stuff, really awesome. You see that in the trailer. I really like that. Overall, I like the movie. I like the movie a lot, but there was a little bit too much exposition. I felt like things were being hand-fed to me which I understand is going to be a thing when you're creating this new universe. And, some people really like that. Some people appreciate a little more hand-holding in the story. I know people that were with me, they actually appreciated that because they don't know a lot of stuff about comic books and stuff, which I'll say, okay, yeah, I know more about comic books than, say, a average person. But I also just like for movies in general, whether they're comic books or not, to sometimes, kind of keep the mystery alive. I don't need to be hand-fed all the details. Sometimes it can just be shown to me with the way characters act and the way, things end up happening, just the way things roll out, so I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of hand-holding in movies in general these days. I don't feel like it's specific to the comic book genre. I do feel like a lot of people expect that to be done because, they don't want to do homework. They don't want to look anything up, which is fine. I get it to an extent. But I don't know. I didn't know who Indiana Jones was the first time I saw him. I didn't have to be told like an exact word-for-word explanation of who he was before he started his adventures. I didn't know who Luke Skywalker was the first time I met him. They didn't need to explain all that. You just kind of start learning about these characters as with their actions. So they were trying to get a lot into this movie in a short spurt, like kind of just all at once. And so I get that. For me, it hurt the movie a little bit. Not bad. I give this movie I give this one 3.5 Wolverine popcorn buckets. A solid B if you're giving it a letter grade. 3.5 out of 5. Not 10. That'd be a lot worse. So yeah, that's, I like the movie. I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. However, if I go back and see it a second time, I may find myself not having that problem. It's happened to me with movies in the past, such as Guardians 2. I didn't like it on my first viewing as much as I did later. But this isn't the best superhero movie I've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination. I like all of the Guardian movies better, personally. Maybe not the second one. This is probably... This might be a little bit better than... I don't know. It's probably right about the same as that second one. Honestly, that like the feels in the Guardians movies are definitely more feels than I got out of this movie. I like this movie, but it didn't hit me like those movies do. I mean, Guardians 3 is an emotional roller coaster. I like cry half the movie. So yeah. Anyways, that's how I feel about this one. So. I do recommend going to see it. If any of you have seen it already, let me know what you think. Did you like it? Are you going to go see it? Do you not go see these movies because they tell you on the news not to? Let me know what you think. I will say that the discourse over this movie has been kooky at best, and it's crazy that news companies are even talking about it as if it matters with everything else that's going on in the world. I mean, if your entertainment thing wants to talk about it, sure. But if your news organization is talking about this movie and what people say about it as the biggest news story of the day, you're probably you're not aiming in the right direction. You're not getting the narrative of what you should be doing. Probably this is not the thing to be worrying about. It's a movie and it's fun and everybody can enjoy it regardless of your political affiliation. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard, to think that you can't enjoy this movie if you're one way or the other. That's just absolute. So I'm also excited to share some designs that I made for some t-shirts. We've got this one here that says crypto. Nah, that's just a good boy wearing glasses. And I've also got some other t-shirts up there. And so I'll put a link in the description. It's on TeePublic. You can go on there. The prices are pretty decent. I think right now these I think a couple of these are on sale because they're newly added. So I guess that's all I have for today, and I'd just like to say thanks for stopping by. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the movie. Let me know what you think about my new designs for the t-shirts, and appreciate all of your time. Have a great day, everybody.